Bill Baruch is with us today. Meta, let's talk Meta. I'm astonished at this decline. 24% down, and it's spilling over into other big tech. Were you expecting it to be so bad, and were you expecting this kind of outcome?
I don't think anybody could have expected this type of outcome. You're talking about a nearly $1 billion company down 24% in a day. I mean, it's definitely seeing some undertows across the space right now, the tech space. But this is a big wake-up call to big tech and some of the censorship that's been dragging these companies over the past few months to back half of last year.
Is it the end of the big tech rally? I mean, I've enjoyed it. I mean, I've ridden it up with everybody else. Is it over?
Yeah, you and I have been talking about Microsoft and Apple for some time, and those two are my largest single stock positions in portfolios. And I don't see that changing at the moment. But one of my themes going back to last year is you have to be ever selective on tech. And even you and I last week talked about it. These rotations in the market, if you're actively managing, these rotations, what used to take several months to half a year, are happening weekly. And there's a lot of opportunity in the market. So if you're nimble and have a game plan, you know, you're trimming tech yesterday as it moved up, and you're looking at boring stocks like Philip Morris and Dow Incorporated. You know, so those are the rotations you want to be doing.
I don't know whether you're a dip buyer or not, but would you suggest buying this huge dip in Meta platforms? I mean, they're down 23, 24%. Is that a buying opportunity?
Well, when it comes to dip buying, broadly, I'm looking at things like the S&P 500, and there's been some levels to the downside. And I look for the broader market to turn and what stocks are going to benefit from that. Now, when we talk about individual names like a Meta, Facebook right now, I'm not stepping in there today. But similarly, I did step into Netflix about a week ago when it started to show some signs. You don't have to pick a bottom. You don't have to catch that falling knife, if you will, but wait for some activity, wait for some bottoming, look at some of the volume through those days as it bottoms, and you can get some signals for a nice trade opportunity.
I've got 30 seconds, and I just want to get this in. The jobs report tomorrow morning, it may be extremely negative. There may be a loss of jobs because of COVID. What would be the market's reaction to that? Do you know?
Well, ADP showed a loss of 300,000 jobs yesterday, and that has been a big number that has been different than the non-farm report. I think a big drop in jobs confirming that would definitely pull the market back initially. We'd have to see some revision from the Fed expectations, and the rate market would respond. As that rate market responds, I think we can get a fresh wave of buying. But we're not going to run like we have in the past until we start hearing comments from the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve, they're going to lift off in March, I think, no matter what. They need to.
Okay, we got it. Bill Baruch, thanks for being here. We'll see you.